When you talk about Pac, man, you have to talk about the earlier years, man. We talked about the Tupacalypse, but then there's the Death Row years. You know what I'm saying? Which is crazy. Most people don't understand he was only on Death Row for 8 months. Was getting busy, man. Yeah. Crazy all the music that he was doing, man. Listen to Corrupt and how Corrupt basically said, man, he changed everything when he came over there. We changed everything on how we recorded. But the other person that he changed a lot too, man, was Suge Knight, man. You know what I'm saying? Suge was basically trying to go hard and paint, man. That Marion Suge Knight, you know what I'm saying? Salute to him. Again, like I said, right now, you know, he's in the pen, holding it down. Salute Suge. We don't want no smoke at all. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Suge. But earlier this summer, man, he questioned Snoop Dogg's ownership and purchase of Death Row Records from Hasbro. Skandalous is the all-knowing on the Death Row purchases and what's going on with the label currently right now. Fair use. This is for educational purposes only for our hip-hop fans tonight. Let me play what Suge said when he was asked about the ownership.
I'm the first one ever got people out their contract.
But how do you?
First of all, why they got Snoop looking like a little Ice Age little dinosaur bull? Get your butt out of here! Looking like a little thing off Ice Age.
A miniature pincher.
Yeah, man, get out of here with the bull.
I'm the first one ever
going in
got
on
people out their
Calvin.
contract.
But how do you feel about Snoop owning it now?
Well, I don't know. If he do, I doubt that. But if he did, it'll be a situation. Well, first of all, you got to look at it like this. I'm quite sure everything, I am Death Row. Suge Knight is Death Row. So I'm quite sure, before it's said and done, all eyes on me and Machiavelli out of Fox Subjecting to come back to me. And the rest of the stuff. But one problem with that is that Snoop has a partner, which is Michael Harris, correct?
Correct.
Right. Yep. If you look at it, they committed fraud. They committed bankruptcy fraud. I didn't lose my company by doing anything wrong. They went in and a lawyer didn't show up, and they got a default judgment.
Skandalous, man. Do you agree with what Suge said, or is it straight cap?
I think Suge Knight's a little bit confused on the events. Now, what he's referring to is when Death Row filed for bankruptcy around 2006.
Uncle Charles.
Fact.
And what happened was, like, apparently, like, one of the lawyers for Suge didn't show up in court, so they just had Death Row go to bankruptcy court, and whoever bought it would buy it. So in 2009, a Canadian company called Wide Awake purchased Death Row for $18 million. And then Entertainment One bought Death Row in 2013 from Wide Awake. Fact. And then the toy company Hasbro bought Entertainment One for $4 billion. And this had Death Row involved in it. So Entertainment One was like a whole bunch of cartoon characters like Peppa Pig and stuff like that. That's why it was worth $4 billion. So they didn't even buy it for Death Row. And then Hasbro sold the Death Row brand and all the labels that were associated with the Entertainment One to Blackstone. And they created a company called Monarch Music Group, MNRK. And then eventually around 2002, Blackstone sold the rights of the Death Row brand to Snoop Dogg. So I'm not really sure where he's trying to say they committed fraud, because this company has been sold 5 times over since 2006, right?
Come on, man.
And it's not really clear if Snoop Dogg owns all the catalog. He doesn't own All Eyes on Me. He doesn't own Machiavelli. That went back to the Tupac estate because of a 2008 lawsuit against Entertainment One, which owned Death Row. They weren't paying royalties to Shakur all that time. So they actually settled, and what they settled upon was they'll give a certain amount of cash and all the rights to the unreleased Death Row Tupac music. So Interscope Records, Universal Music Group, and the Tupac estate owns all Tupac's music, not anything with Suge or Snoop Dogg anymore. Dr. Dre got rights back to the Chronic. So all really Snoop Dogg owns from Death Row is Doggy Style, The Dogfather, Dog Food, Above the Rim soundtrack, Gang Related, Gridlock, and that's about it. So I'm not really sure why Suge would say that he's going to get back to Tupac stuff, because he won't. Oh, that's tied up with Universal Music Group now.